Hello, and welcome to another exciting episode of Way of the Brush with me, your host, Kris, aka Mini Wargamer Kris, aka the Name Butcher, aka Technical Issues Abound. It's been a while since I had technical issues, so, it's alright. Way of the Brush, the most informative 120 minutes on the internet on the wargaming lifestyle. We'll talk about painting, terrain, conversions, and everything under the sun. We usually delve into a lot of painting talk, as well as a lot of what's under the sun, meaning, no holds barred on what topics we'll cover. It's everything under the sun. It's everything, life, general. We'll talk about anything, man. We'll just let it all hang loose, as it were. So, of course, if you're a first-time viewer, or you just never been able to attend live, of course, you can always ask your questions here. There are no dumb questions. And, everybody begins at this hobby at varying levels, so feel free to ask your questions. If you're attending live, you can ask in the chat. Of course, you can always send me an email, kris@miniwargaming.com. It's in the description below, as well as links to all the other social stuff, waythebrush.com. That's kind of where I've been, kind of putting everybody. And so, maybe you're watching this on the website right now. I don't know. Could be. So today is a very special day. This is the first episode of the new year, and this is also a very special day. This is the subscriber giveaway special episode. I haven't done one of these in a while, so yeah, no audio on Twitch. Say what? That's impossible. I've got audio here. That's kind of weird. I don't know why there wouldn't be audio on Twitch. Reset or restart. I don't know. Am I talking it? Yeah, I got sound there. Let's see here. There wouldn't be audio on Twitch. Yeah, Twitch is showing me audio. You might just need to restart your browser. The browser. Yeah, Ghost Starman Deluxe is saying on Twitch he's getting audio. So, Crack Keterin. I think that's the name. Crack Keterin. Yeah, might have to restart. Hopefully it works. Because I'm showing audio. I'm showing everything is running pretty okay right now. So, yeah, okay. Yeah, it's back. All right. Okay. So, as I was saying, you can always ask your questions here. And, of course, if I don't answer, the monkeys will answer. And the monkeys are very knowledgeable folk. And speaking of monkeys, I can see Ben Ellis, Dr. Santos, Dan, 10-20-30, Beer Blood Bowl, there he is, Guymere Alfer, a.k.a. Carl, a.k.a. the kind fellow who does the email jingles for us. It's just so awesome. They bring a smile to our faces every time I hear them. Of course, I need a super awesome graphic for that. I think I almost have it. I've almost got the monkey logo where I want it. Sort of. I'm going to take Gim's idea. He said put little ear thingies on his ears, so it's going to be a little monkey. Bat94 is joining us today. Happy New Year. Vortun, Sir Peanut Butter, hello. Congo, Dark Commission, Knitfink, there she is. Knitfink, if anybody's wondering where I got my toque, Knitfink. If you want a toque, custom toque, you can ask her, knitfink.com. Be nice. Ask nicely. Say, would you mind? Maybe she will. I don't know. She might be busy. Who knows? Johnny's Chop Shop. Let the paint fly. Steam McDemon. Love that name. Hey peeps. Ebb and Flow Blah. Sup everybody. Vortun. Dr. Zento. Oh, I already said Dr. Zento. Mad Cow Crazy. Holy man. Where are we here? Get lost. Eric Fountain. Doran Jr. Old Man Logan. There he is. David Vaughn, Congo, Yormungen. Anyway. And of course, everybody on Twitch who's joining me on Twitch, I can see Ghost Starman Deluxe, I can see Carradin and Mad Cow Crazy. Very cool. We only have a few people on Twitch. That's okay. Do Twitch because some people like Twitch, you know, and I like to be accommodating mostly. So you might be wondering, well, today's the new episode of the year. We're doing a giveaway. What are we giving away? Well, we are going to give away, hold on here. Oh, wait. Guts to bend over for that one. All right, so this company, ultrabattles.nl, they sent me a few of these products, and they asked me to review them. And I said, okay, I'll review them if you send me a few that I can, you know, give away. And they said, sure, no problem. So, this is, here we go. Let's see if I can turn that. There we go. They're selling a paint handle. I know what you're thinking. Well, Chris, don't you sell a paint handle? And yes, I do. And so anyway, this is their paint handle. It's called the Paint Fix. Paint Fix Wargamers Paint Solution. 100% more grip, 100% faster swap. Now, 100% more grip, sure, okay. 100% more grip on, like from having no handle, sure. 100% faster swap, sure, okay. I'll buy that. Now, they asked me to do a review on the product, and I haven't posted a review yet, but I will be doing a review. But really quickly for everybody, this is their device. Now, this thing is good up to, I believe, the new 30 mil bases. So this, and basically what this works on is, in the base here, there's like a little plunger and a little spring inside, and if you can see, there's little claws that come out, and they grab onto the base, and this part doesn't move, and so it grabs onto the base, and so it's, you know, a painting handle, right? So let me see here if I can grab a model here. So really quickly here, you just kind of go, pa-chunk, pa-chunk, and you got your model, and it holds pretty darn good. You know, it's little hooks, grabs onto the model, and you know, you paint. It's a painting handle. It seems to be a popular thing these days. Anybody wondering what kind of size it is? I mean, it's in my mitt. It's about this size in comparison to the Citadel one. You know, of course. Anyway, so I'm going to give away a few of those. Also, I was thinking, because you know, I'm giving paint handles away, right? I've got 4 of mine to give away. These are the ones you'll see in a lot of the mini wargaming painting tutorials. I have a few of these. I think I'll give away maybe 4, maybe. Haven't had them up for sale yet in a while. Been just slowly working on that, and so yeah. But anyway, so I'm thinking a couple of these. I've got, I think, 4 or 5 of these. 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, 4. So I've got 4 of these to give away. I got 4 of the painting handles, and then I was thinking maybe, I don't know, Way the Brush t-shirt? Ah, yeah, that'd have been a good one too. Way the Brush t-shirt. See, there's so much crap, you know, like to give away, right? And so, yeah. Oh, right. Big prize. Big prize. As I disappear into the darkness. And so I figured we'd give away a box. A Death Watch Kill Team. Because everybody can use a Death Watch Kill Team. And so these are the latest duders. And yeah, we'll give away one of those. So now, how does this little contest work? Some of you might be asking, and some of you already know how this works. I am going to post in, where did I put it? Oh, there it is. Okay. So now I have to there we go. That's what I want. I'm going to post in the Twitch. Where's the Twitch descriptions? I'm posting the Twitch descriptions. And I'm gonna post it in the other one too. Don't worry. Don't worry. No, that's the wrong one. That's not what I want. I want this one. Come on, give me the description here. I don't know why Twitch lays this crap out so funnily. Funnily? Funny. Anyway. How come I can't put a description in here? I just want to put a description. Why won't Twitch let me put a description in? Why? 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 Because I can't post a link in the chat, can I? Oh, I can. Okay. Can I make that sticky? Can I make that sticky? No, I can't make that sticky. Oh, this is exhausting. Okay, well, anyway, in the description, right below in the YouTube feed will be the description. You'll have it right there. It's a Google Doc. And we, yes, can edit. I think that's right. There we go. Okay. Yeah, I can see anonymous people already waiting here. So I've already posted the link in the chat in the Twitch feed. Why I can't put it into like any kind of description, I don't know. It's kind of chapping my ass at the moment. Oh man, what the hell? Now Twitch is having an issue. Come on. Come on. Okay, so you'll see a link for a Google Doc in the description, either in the YouTube description or in the Twitch description, or in the chat, I think, one of the two. And basically what I want you guys to do, in a nice orderly fashion, in the blue column, I want you to put in your name. Do you think we can handle that? I know some of you guys know the drill, and I know some of you guys don't know the drill. Are we having issues with this? Can we see this? Here, let's go to the doc. Okay, so that's the doc. And so I want everybody to fill their names in a nice orderly fashion in that column. I don't know. Yeah, anybody who has access. Oh, let's say can view. Can edit. There we go. Okay, now everybody should be able to edit. Right? Right. Hopefully. Somebody. Please. Please. And, yeah. So that's half the fun of this. And then, of course, I'll head over to, like, something like random.org or something like that. And, yeah, I know, I just did it, Doctor. I did the rights. Did the rights. And, yeah, so... Enforcer. No, you didn't miss much. I was just briefing everybody on how this little contest is going to work. Again, like I said, in the description below, in either Twitch or in YouTube, is a link to the Google Doc. In the blue column, I want you to fill out your name in a nice, orderly fashion. Don't erase over somebody else's name and stuff like that. So, Dark Commission, the link is either in the description on Twitch or in YouTube. One of the two. Okay? And so... like I said, in a nice orderly fashion. And okay, now everybody's starting to populate up the thing here. I can see. Got a nice little Sister of Battle gif going here. I can see already some names popping in. I can see Sammy C, Old Man Logan, Knit Fink, Jim White. Yeah, see, this is going well now. There we go. That's a cool drawing. Who did that drawing? Does anybody know? Who did the drawing? Come on. Okay, so there we go. All right, yes. Yes, yes, yes. Yes, yes, yes. Okay. See? Fun. Isn't this fun? This is fun. Okay, so comments. Any comments? Sammy C. Hey, Kris. Belated Merry Christmas and Happy New Year 2018. Let's hope it all goes well for all. Yeah. Me too. Dark Commission, got it? Yep. Ghost Simon Deluxe, can someone stick in the dock and tell me my number, please? I'm on a mobile. What number you are? I don't know what number you are. What number? What number do you want to be? Like I said, don't try not to, bump people out of place or anything like that. Um, let's try and be orderly in some sort of orderly fashion. Comments. I hate that I can't scroll back in this little thing. I use this little thing to see Twitch and YouTube's comments at the same time, and it doesn't let me scroll back through the comments. It's not cool. It's not cool at all. Ben Ellis, New Year paint handle ish episode. Yeah. Jim White says 16. Ghost Starman Deluxe says 16. You're number 16, I guess. Ghost Starman Deluxe. Oh, because he's on mobile. That's right. Sammy C. Chris, sometime later today, could you re-review brushes again? Caught your last vid. Good about the synthetic and the sable. I do have a couple videos on brushes in the Mini Wargaming Vault. One that was a lot more kind of comprehensive was in the Miniature Painting 101 series. So if you're a Vault member, you just go in, Miniature Painting 101, and yeah, they'll be there. And there's also a few other quick tips and stuff that I've done on it as well. But yeah, so. But I mean, I can always re-review them, sure. I mean, because opinions do change, and as I have been playing with more solvent-based paints and stuff like that, I do notice some differences in there. I never use my good sable hair brushes for synthetics or for solvent-based paints, just because like cleaning your brush in paint thinner and stuff like that. I mean, it's going to dry the hairs out, and hair doesn't like to be dry because then it becomes brittle, and when it's brittle, it breaks, right? So it's just like real hair, you got to take care of it. It's got to be conditioned. Sammy C, if you have time today during the show, etc., and if the group wants it. Rezio Wargamer is here. Yay. Sammy C, would the brush soap help with dryness? Yes, the brush soap would help with the dryness. Again, I have a few videos on using brush soap and clean and brush care. And with the Masters brush soap, I will often wash the brush, rinse it off, and then while the brush is still damp and it's clean, I will run it through the soap, especially like a clean portion of the soap, and then just draw the excess and draw the brush to a point, and then just leave it on the side to dry before storing it away. And that conditions the hairs, and it keeps them all in a nice little point. And yeah, but again, like I said, I've got a few videos on brush care in the vault. I think I've got quite a few actually. So yeah, Ramv, Chris, let's talk Fight Club. You never talk Fight Club. In fact, you just don't talk about Fight Club. Johnny Chop Chop, Chris, how do you remove dry paint? Vallejo major malfunction, like dry paint, like from the model or from the pot or the bottle. If you're talking about from the bottle, I mean, it's just simple chisel away. If you get the nozzle, you can often detach that nozzle and just use something to poke inside, and then just pull that excess goop out from the tube, like from the nozzle, reattach, and you should be fine. If you're talking about models, yeah, well, I mean, you can strip the model, but that seems like, killing the horse to, or what's that quote? Kill the patient to get the disease or something like that. Yeah. But anyway, oftentimes if ever I do make a boo-boo, and I've been meaning to make a video on kind of correcting boo-boos, if I varnish the model, like especially if I've been doing a lot of airbrushing and then I'm doing some glazing, or I'm doing some other airbrushing, or I've even gotten some overspray onto a part, I will often use a razor. And especially if I've sealed the model after that phase and then got the overspray onto the model, I will take a razor blade and I will just razor off that thin little layer. And yeah, but I'm not entirely sure exactly, what kind of boo-boos we're talking about here. David Vaughn, I heard a technique that I hadn't heard before called black lining. Do you know what it is and what its purpose? Yes, I do know what its purpose is, and it's a very old technique, and it's very simply, as the name would imply, black lining. So basically, imagine on a space marine, okay, and you got the shoulder pad, or even got like the joints between armor plates. You take a very thin brush with a very thin amount of black paint, be it shade wash, ink, actual ink, or paint thinned down, or what have you. Take your finest brush and you paint just basically a very thin line in that separation. That's called black lining. It's often a technique used, especially when we're going for really kind of bright kind of color schemes. I don't have any good examples of black lining, I don't think. Let me see this guy here. No, I didn't do any black lining here. It's not a technique often used, but it is a technique that is still used today. It is an older technique, but yeah, it's basically that's all it is. It's just, you know, putting a black line to separate between parts. It often, you know, has a kind of offers a kind of cartoon kind of quality. And I think that's why you don't really see the technique too often these days. I'm still a fan of it, and it still, you know, applies today in some regards. But yeah, but essentially that's it. Black lining is just you're painting a black line in. I'd recently done a video using inks, and I was talking about, you know, creating, you know, black, like drawing a black line on a model. And, you know, like I said, it's an older technique. It's not one that really gets used a lot these days because, again, I think, you know, a lot of the painting styles has shifted towards slightly more realistic type of looks, right? So, yeah. Anyway. Has everybody in the Discord have the link to the doc? I posted it again just in case anybody missed it. Oh, you know what I need to do? I forgot to do that. Oops. I forgot one little minor thing I forgot to put up. And that is random.org. Random.org. .org. There we go. Okay. We good? We're good. Yeah? All right. And everybody has been putting their stuff. Oh, look at this. Hold on. Let me switch back over to here. Let's go to the dock. Ooh, another sister of battle. Filanded sister. Cool. And sometimes I'm really scared to like scroll too far down the document. Congo and Enforcer, I don't think your names have to be that far down. I think you can probably scooch in somewhere, you know, so feel free to scooch in, as it were. Because basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to buy that list of names, and then I'm going to go to random.org, and I'm going to put the beginning and ends of that, and then just, you know what I mean, and then it'll randomly give me some. Now, the way I've been kind of doing it lately is that I've been kind of like, I'll click it like 3 times. So I'll click it once, click it twice, and then on the third click, we accept that result. Just because sometimes it doesn't feel quite as random, you know, whereas if I it's kind of like rolling the die, right? It's just kind of, and then bye, you know. So, yeah, it's kind of like that, if that makes any sense. So, anybody who's late joining us, we are doing giveaways. We are doing them. They're happening. And basically, the link is in the description below for anybody who's not familiar with how this procedure works. Okay, click the link. It's either in the description or I put it in the chat in Twitch. And you go over to here. You find space. Don't erase somebody else's name. Find some space in the list. Put your name in. And we'll do a draw. In fact, we'll probably do a draw in a little bit here, just to get the ball rolling, as it were. Congo and Enforcer, you guys got to move your names. Got to find some room. Like, or did you already put your name in there somewhere? I don't know. Either way, you guys got to put your names in. Put your names in. Oh, man. All right. So, pick crit. True random sequences has repetitions, if that's what you mean by not feeling random. Yeah. That's That's pretty much what it is, right? I mean, that's why I say like I like to click it like 3 times, you know, because I don't know, it just doesn't feel random, right? Yeah, enforcer. Yeah, you gotta scooch in somewhere there, and same with Congo and Raziel now apparently. Raziel, okay, don't bump people now. Don't be bumping people. Everybody's trying to scooch into like the middle or something. I don't know. Clayton Tate, there he is. Clayton, you get in? Did you get in on this? Doing giveaways. What am I giving away? I'm giving away handles from ultrabattles.nl. That's the name of the company here. ultrabattles.nl. It's a paint handle for everybody's big grippy mitts. And of course, on top of that, I'm also giving away my paint handles that you've often seen in so many quick tips videos. Then, of course, for a grand prize, we're going to give away a Death Watch kill team, right? So we're going to give one of those away. Yeah, as a grand prize, you know, giveaway. Clayton Tate, my computer is absolutely messed. It has some critical kernel error every time I boot it up. Interesting. David Vaughn, randomize the randomizer. Yeah, I don't know. What's going on here? Bleep bloop for tuned carapace in purple. What to do with them, essentially? What do you mean? Was there another part of your question I might have missed? I think I might have missed it. Bleep bloop. Oh, wait, no. Oh, Dr. Zento's saying nail polish? For the carapace? Yeah, nail polish. You know, I've used nail polish, you know, like on here. The hull of the craft and the diamonds is with color shift nail polish. You can see it's kind of a purple, and then it kind of has a yellow. The diamonds go green and blue. It's really, really fun. Right here. This is the nail polish I used. Right here. It is from Finger Paints. Finger Paints. That's what it is. Jim White, if you win, you can get a handle on it. Dad joke. Dad joke. Rezio, I swear I don't mean to bump anyone. Chose an empty-ish space. An empty-ish? How do you get an empty-ish? Oh, there we go. Look at that. I think we're all nice and orderly now. Okay, so this is for everybody on where is it, everybody? Everybody on YouTube and Twitch. Click the link, takes you over to the Google Doc. Put your name in there. We're gonna do a draw. What do we do? Let's do a draw. Let's do a draw now, I suppose. So what I'm gonna do is I am going to turn off editing. Okay. So now nobody can change values here. Okay. We have a list of 1 to 34. So let's head over to random.org and let's put in 34 as our end variable, right? And so what are we going to do? Oh, here, really quick, everybody. What do we want to give away first? Do we want to give away one of the Ultra Battles handles or one of the steady hand grips from yours truly? Which one do we want to do first? Let me know. Hurry up. Let me know. What do you want to do first? I'm waiting. I'm waiting. I'm waiting. I got smiley faces going on now. I'm going to have a sip of coffee while you guys are debating whether or not what you guys want to do. Let winner choose. Let the winner choose. Well, then if I let the winner choose, the winner's going to say, oh, I want the Death Watch kill team. Okay, well, I'll tell you what. Yeah, okay. Well, we'll let the winner choose. We'll let the winner choose. That's an acceptable solution. So 1 to 34, And here we go. We're going to click it 3 times. Ready? We're going to go 1, 2, 3. There we go. Number 13. Who is number 13? Number 13, Johnny's Chop Shop is our lucky winner. So Johnny's Chop Shop, okay? You better still be here because I need to see your... Because the winner has to be here for you to win, right? So Johnny's Chop Shop, I need you to send me an email of your address and, you know, what do you want? Everybody's saying Chris's grip. So you want the patented or patent pending Kris grip, steady hand grip, or the Ultra Battles, or winner chooses. I need Johnny's Chop Shop. You better send me an email soon, or make a note in the comments here that you're here. That too, either one. It's probably like all this stress. I just want to win. Johnny's Chop Shop, where are you, buddy? Johnny's Chop Shop. Oh, Johnny's Chop Shop saying you want a Kris grip? Is that what you're saying? Okay, I'm taking that as you want a Kris grip. Okay, so Johnny's Chop Shop, you got to send me your email or your address so that I can send this to you. Johnny's Chop Shop. There we go. So that's our first little prize given away. And of course that doesn't want to stick to it. There we go. Good. So we are going to return on the permissions. There we go. There we go. So now if we get anybody else new who wants to jump in on this, and yeah, you know, whoever wants to get in on this and, you know, maybe win something, who knows? So yeah, so first one, Johnny Chop Shop, you're taking home a patent pending steady hand grip. All right, so congratulations, Johnny Chop Shop. Of course, I do need that email with your address so that I can send this off to you. And don't worry, like just your address. That's all. Just as complete an address as you can give me. Don't worry, I'm not going to sign you up for any mailers or anything like that or crazy crap. Okay, so that was the first draw. And anybody who's just joining us, we're doing draws. We're giving away stuff. In the description below is a link to the Google Doc, and you put your name in. Don't overwrite somebody else's name. Find space on the list. Put your name in. And yeah. Jim White, may we have an email around 16 minutes from now? Why exactly 16 minutes from when I read this? I don't know. I don't know. Dr. Santos, so what do the monkeys think of the new Custodes models? They're Custodes. They're pretty cool. I mean, they're pretty big. I don't know about the rest of you guys, but, you know, I mean, it's kind of interesting to see what kind of stuff they're going to put out for them. Like, it seems like in 30K, they have a few options. 40K is just, you know, themselves, essentially, with rhinos or land raiders. Big whoop, right? But, of course, you know, their stuff seems really, really overpowered. And, you know, when and if a codec comes out for them, you know, I think, you know, obviously there'll be, you know, flavor of the month, as it were, kind of thing. But yeah, Nick Dumont, lost track of time, missed the prize. Womp womp, womp womp. Yeah. Bleep bloop. The character Custodes, they seem interesting enough. Yeah, they do. I mean, you know, like, these guys are like, you know, the best of the best of the best of the best of the best, you know, with honors. And I don't know. It's kind of like Grey Knights. It's that kind of vibe. It's Grey Knights. So these guys are going to be ultra tough, powerful dudes, and you know what I mean? Like, they're better than Space Marines. You know, these are the guys that are guarding the Emperor Why would they be leaving the Emperor's side to go fight in battles? I have no idea. I'm sure I have no idea. But we're going to make an army out of them. Sure, why not? You know, sure. Mikey Egan, Codex confirmed at Games Day or whatever it's called, along with new Thousand Sun stuff. Yeah. Cool. Turtle Speed EUW. Blame Girly Man. That's why the Is that what the fluff is? Is that he's requisitioning Custodes to fight in battles now? Says, you guys stood around long enough for like the last 10,000 years. You guys haven't had a single fight. Let's get you guys some time on the field and throw them onto the battlefield, as it were. Sure, I guess. Jim White, is the document still view only for anyone else? No, it shouldn't be. Try refreshing. Let me double check. No, I've got everyone can edit. Anyone with the link can edit. Anyone with the link can edit. And so... David Vaughn, just got my Kickstarter pledge, Mythic Battles Pantheon. It's a skirmish using Greek gods. Freaking awesome. Check it out if you get the chance. Minis are off the chain. Off the chain, like right off the chain. I'm assuming the chain being the chain around your neck or like the chain on a dog. Is that what it is? Either way, the models are off the chain. They've just gotten away. They're off and gone. I don't know if that really needed a long explanation, but... Congo in 30k, they acted more as a military arms, so this is them being moved to a force in 40k. Right, so for 10,000 years, they haven't done squat. But now, because Girly Man says so, they're getting some time on the field. Okay. Coconut Man, a little late, but made it. Happy New Year, Chris and the monkeys. Happy New Year, Coconut Man. Coconut Man, in the description below, is a link to a Google Doc. The Google Doc will allow you to put your name on a list. And when you put your name on that list, you are eligible to win a prize. The prize, you might ask, giving away paint handles. These are from ultrabattles.nl. And also the patent pending steady hand grip from yours truly. And then, of course, the grand prize of it all is a Death Watch kill team. Just for gigs. Because we haven't done the subscriber giveaways in so darn long. And I can't remember the last time we did one of these. It's been a while. So I figured we'd start the new year off right by doing a giveaway. Seemed like the right thing to do, no? Vasily Simko. So how does the giveaway work? I think you asked that a while ago, so I'm going to assume that when I just said it, you heard it, and it registered. Are they not the failed Stormcast models? Oh, the Adeptus Custodes? Sure. Yeah, they have a lot of similarities other than more Aquilas on the armor. But yeah, they're pretty much the same. They have the same rigid poses. They're all just kind of, like just standing there like, big meatheads with great big golden armor, So, yeah, they're essentially the same as Stormcasts. Vasily, okay, thank you. Yeah, I'll keep explaining this little process as it were. But as you put your name in, you got to scooch in a little bit, right? We got to scooch in, and yeah. Somebody posted a picture. Tank Museum, 1.5 miles. Monkey World is 1 mile. So you stop at Monkey World, then go see some tanks. Is that what it is? Oh, I'm always so scared to go clicking around here. Chris's heaven. Yes, that would be my heaven. A tank and monkey world. Monkey tank world. A monkey tank world. Oh no. Oh no. Oh, there we go. There's a monkey. He's a handsome bugger, ain't he? Look at that. Look at that schnoz on him. I had an uncle who kind of had a schnoz like that. Not with this kind of peak like that, but kind of just one of them big old noses on them. Anyway. So yeah. So anyway, with the list, be sure to scoot your names in. I can see somebody on 36, but like Basil, you could probably move up one, and Sam Potts, you could probably move up a couple. Otherwise, I think everybody's all nice and scooched in for the most part. Everybody's scooched. A scooch. A scooch. Bleep bloop. We all want proper sisters army. Like proper sisters? Like proper sisters? Dr. Santo, some people are still hoping out for squats. Yeah, that ain't gonna happen. Squats ain't gonna happen. It's not happening. Nope. Kubla Khan. Oh, it's a giveaway day again. Maybe I will win something this. All right. Well, Kubla, in the link in YouTube or in Twitch, there's a link to the Google Doc. Put your name on that list in a nice, orderly fashion, and you're in. You're in. You're in the contention. Contention? Is that the right word? I don't know. I think I'm making up crap now. I'm just checking to see how our list is going. And it's not too bad. Just gotta make sure everybody make sure you got your name in there, right? Everybody's got their name in there. Because we don't want anybody missing out. Where on earth is that sign taken, like that picture taken from? With the tanks and the monkeys. Like, where on this earth is there a tank museum and then a monkey haven? Like, where on this planet is that? Where is that picture from? Dr. Santos and Chris, they recently mentioned squats in the Necromunda rulebook. Interesting. Well, I mean, Battlefleet Gothic, the Demiurge are described as squats, but they're called the Demiurge. So are we going to see maybe the Demiurge emerge, and that's the squats? Like, I don't know why, they don't have like a dwarf. Because, I mean, like 40K, I guess maybe because they're trying to lean away from, 40K being fantasy and space kind of thing. And it's because early on, that's what it was. 40K was fantasy in space, right? It had the elves, the dwarves, the monsters, you know what I mean? Like, and so undead and, you know what I mean? Like, they're pretty much, similar, right? And so maybe they wanted to diverge from it, I guess. I don't know. Or maybe it was just one of those copyright things. Maybe they just, they weren't confident they had the copyrights on Space Dwarves. I don't know. Or maybe squats people found offensive. I don't know. I couldn't tell you. Mad Cow Crazy says it's in the UK. Bovington? Dorset, UK? It's in the UK? Well, okay, well. English people are crazy. They love their tanks and they love their monkeys. David Vaughn, if you go a little further off the beaten path, you'll find monkeys riding tanks. Now that I would go see. Because, I mean, who doesn't want to see a baboon driving a Sherman tank? I mean, come on. That'd just be awesome. Ruri. All Tyranids are like Trojan horse, and the dwarves are inside. Raziel, I don't like squats. Well, squat hater. Ben Ellis, Bovington. I love it how every show I'm getting an English lesson. I'll teach you to paint. You teach me how to read. Vasily Shimko. Kris, I picked 42, not randomly. What? Yeah, okay. Yeah, you're in there. I got you. I got you. Okay. We're good. We're good. We're all good. Steve McDeeman. The UK's had baboons driving tanks for years now. Peckert? Is it Peckert? Anyway, whether I want to see monkeys riding tanks depends on whether the guns are in working condition. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe blanks. Maybe if they just fired blanks. Matt Kukursi, it's actually a monkey rescue center. Had a TV show on Discovery Channel. One of the monkeys was taken from a war-torn place in Africa and always became angry when tanks drove past the sanctuary. Interesting. He just got all riled up as soon as those tanks go by, or just he was shell-shocked. He just, justice. Ebb and flow at Kris. Baboons and Shermans, preposterous. Everybody knows a Sherman is exclusively used by orangutans. Orangutans? Spider monkeys and panzers. Orangutans and Abrams. Jeez Louise. Ben Ellis, deal, Kris. Painting lessons for English lessons. Clay Tate. Gibbons and self-propelled guns. Big friendly wargamer. Jokeros, or Jacaros, in Predator is what I want to see. Yeah, actually, that'd be kind of cool. That'd actually be a fun kind of conversion. If you just had a bunch of Jacaros like all crawling all over like a Predator, and like they're trying to keep it all together and keep it running. That'd be funny. Oh man, Bill Matwee. Oh yeah, finally able to tune in after a long time. Well, welcome. Two Guns Painting. Yahoo made it live. Greetings all. Okay, guys, since you guys are just tuning in the description below, either on Twitch or here on YouTube, in the description is a link to the Google Doc. The Google Doc will take you over, and the Google Doc's not going to take you over, but I mean, you put your name in the Google Doc in the blue column, find space, don't erase anybody's name, put your name in the list, and you are entered into the draw, and we're going to give away stuff. What are we giving away? We're giving away paint handles. I've got paint handles from Ultra, I can never remember the name, ultrabattles.nl. That's their website. Go check them out. Pretty interesting little contraption they've devised. I also have a couple of the steady hand grips from yours truly. And of course, the grand prize is a Death Watch kill team. So anybody who's ever wanted some Space Marines of different chapters and just basic badassery as Death Watch, there you go. We're giving a box away. So, where was I? So yeah, so put your name in the list. Yeah, I can see some of the names starting to fill in. So hopefully, get your names in there because we'll do another draw in a few moments. I am going to do an email. Nick Dumont. So everything better in the UK or is it the US just that disappointing to me? Well, it all depends. I mean, if you're going to go, check out like the city stuff, I mean, when you see in one city, you've seen them all kind of thing, right? But I mean, there's some interesting culture. Like I'd imagine, like New York, like Manhattan Island. I mean, like that'd be a place to see. I've never been, but of course, if you're into everything else about, the world and North America's got deserts, it's got forests, it's got prairies, it's got all sorts of stuff, and if you're into outdoors activities, well then. It doesn't get any more fun than North America. Got mountains, got flatlands, rivers, tons of lakes, lots of swimming, boating, whatever. Right now we're buried in snow, but that's okay. I think everybody's buried in snow. Clayton Tate, U.S. national parks are simply amazing. Yes, exactly. National parks, my God, man, national parks, huge. Probably some of the parks are probably almost the same size as the UK itself. So, well, not that big. Well, some of them are pretty darn big, though. But anyway. Danbo Park. Ultimate Pronunciation Contest. This is a town in Wales. Lanfair? Pusselgulful Legalurgy Sugarful Silly Go Goo Goo Gooch. I think you made that up. Okay, so let's do. Oh, Lewis. Hello, Lewis. Hello, people. Oh, what the hell? Oh, I forgot to do that. Oh, I wasn't even paying attention to that screen. I should have been paying attention because somebody could have loaded something bad. Have to keep my eyes on this one here. Jeez Louise, that's this. This is like the scariest damn thing I've ever seen in my life. Is Danny Trejo is he Commissar or is he M. Bison? I think he's M. Bison. But that's just a frightening damn picture. Okay, so let's do an email. Let's do an email. Email time. Headphones, people, here it comes. email time. Email time. And this is from, oh, I can't tell what the heck I did here. There we go. This is from Tobias? Yes, Tobias. Anyway, hi Chris, thanks very much for your quick tips about tattoos and body and war paint. As promised in the comments, I gave it a try on my Escher and Goliath gangs, and I think the outcome is pretty cool. Attached a few pictures. Keep up the great work, and all the best for the coming year. And of course, this was sent, a while ago. Anyways, from Swiss Toby. And, oh yeah, there's the pictures. So let's have a look at, that's the wrong damn thing. That's the wrong damn thing. Hey, what the hell? That's weird. Why would that one jump to that? Why would that do that? Anyway, sorry. Technical issues abound today. So let's have a look. I like the color scheme. Very striking. I just overall I like it. Oh, the paint, the face paints, tattoos. Did he give it a try? I can't tell. Can't tell from these pictures. Let's go to another picture. Oh yeah, there we go. Got some on the eye here. This one, no, not so much. Very cool. Oh yeah, I like that. There's a streak right down the face like that. That's cool. The model looks pretty scary too. She looks like somebody you don't want to mess with, because she'll give you both barrels. And that's a shotgun you can fire all day long, because look at the clip. It's got a big clip, and you can just pump action that thing to your face all day long. Very, very cool. I like the paint jobs on them actually. I like them. They're very good. Some Goliaths. Oh, you did the skull face on him. Okay. Yeah. Really good. I like it. Nice clean paint jobs on these guys. I like, and it's pretty darn good job on the face paint too. It's really good. That's really good. Almost has like the Mad Max Fury Road kind of vibe, like a war boy kind of thing. That's really, really cool. I like it. Thank you, Toby, for sending that in. That's awesome stuff. Awesome work on the models. Really nice, clean paint jobs. Really good stuff. Thank you for sending that in. Oh, I'm afraid to check out the Google Doc. Okay, here I've got to show this one here. Okay, so we do have monkeys on tanks. We got chimps drawing, and chimps basically appreciating wine. Very nice. And then what's this? We got a monkey and an air. Yeah, we got chimps and Abrams. There we go. Monkey Tank Commander goes nuts. The hell's this? Oh, a little monkey. More monkeys. Oh man, you guys are too much. Oh jeez. Okay, I gotta go back to this one here. Monkeys. Okay, so speaking of monkeys, everybody's in the list, right? Everybody's on the list right now. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna give you guys just a few moments here. If you're just tuning in now, in the description below, either on Twitch or on YouTube, is a link to a Google Doc. Click it. Go to the Google Doc. Put your name on the list. Don't erase anybody else's name. Put your name in, and you're entered into the draw. What's the draw? Giving away paint handles from ultrabattles.nl. These are pretty nifty devices. I have not done a review on these things yet. Review will be coming. Of course, I'm also giving away paint handles, the steady hand grip from yours truly, and of course, the grand prize today is going to be a Deathwatch Kill Team. I'm going to give one of those away. Why? Just because. Because we can, because we want to, and it's lots of fun. Yeah, I don't know what's going on in these comments here. Eric found, I can't wear my headphones for the email song. My dogs love it. Oh, right. And of course, the email songs. As I mentioned earlier in the show, Guy Meerhofer, a.k.a. Carl. We always have to thank Carl. Taking the time out of his busy day to create those jingles that we all know and love. So, yes. Okay. So I'm on the wrong computer. Okay, so we got our names in, right? Anybody's tuned in? I think so, right? Nobody else complaining that they're trying to get in? No? I'll wait a couple more seconds, and then we're locking it, just so that nobody messes with the order. That's the only reason I lock it, just so nobody can mess with it while I'm, doing things. All right, so... okay, so what are we gonna do? Actually, are we gonna give away one of the Ultra Battles, or are we just gonna let the winner choose? Like, again, are we gonna let the winner choose? Painting handle from yours truly, or Ultra Battles painting handle? We will see. Yeah, let's let the winner choose. Right? Let's let the winner choose. Okay, I think everybody's ready. Right? I don't see anything that looks like anybody's messing with anything. So, oh, angry monkey. Okay, so I am locking, or maybe I'm not. There we go. I'm locking the document. The document is now locked. We are at 50 people. Okay, so that means over at rando.org, we're at 50. Okay, I'm going to click it 3 times, and on the third click will be our winner. Okay, so here we go. Dun, 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 dun. Yeah, so our results are appearing right there. I have to make sure I'm not in frame. So 50, so 1, 50, 2, 3, 16. 16 is Ghost of Starman Deluxe. There we go. So Ghost of Starman Deluxe, you have exactly 1 minute to say I'm here and I'm present and everything. And then of course I'll need you to send me an email with your mailing address so that I can send whatever it is that you want to you. Be it Ultra Battles painting handle, right? Ultra Battles painting handle, or the steady hand grip from me, designed by me. Either way, it's entirely up to you. Winner chooses the handle, yeah, of course. Yeah, we'll let Ghost of Starman Deluxe. Ghost of Starman Deluxe. I gotta write that down now. Ghost of Star. Where's my pen? Oh, there's my pen. Ghost of Starman Deluxe. Ghost of Starman Deluxe. There we go. Okay, where are you? Ghost of Starman Deluxe. I need you to be present, buddy. Because if you're not present, I'm gonna redraw it. I'm gonna redraw it, man. I'll do it. Don't tempt me, man. Don't tempt me. Ooh, what's that, Jim White? Little Bears. Sammy. Kris, if the winner doesn't write back within the first minute, then can it be whoever else write you back? That'd be evil, and it's not good. No. Oh, no. So Ghost of Starman Deluxe, I need you to say, oh, there he is. Okay, he's here and present and everything, and he'd like a steady hand grip. Okay, steady hand grip. Put you down for another steady hand grip. Okay, there we go. Whatcha? So, our winners so far have been Johnny's Chop Shop and Ghost of Starman Deluxe. You guys are taking home some steady hand grips from yours truly. And oh, now let's unlock the document because we're done. So anybody else who's joining us can enter into the document. Whatcha? Okay, just give it a few moments to repopulate and, you know, all that other goodness. Okay, so, where are we? Ebb and flow, Kris, don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do what? Don't do it. Just don't do it. Just just abstain from it. Is that what you're saying? Just all round, just don't do it? Okay, so Ghost of Starman Deluxe is our last winner. Awesome stuff. Very, 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 very cool. Ben Ellis, too late. Too late for what? Oh, what'd you do? What'd you do? You're not playing around. Hey, number 17, you moved your name. Somebody moved their name from number 17. Why would you do that? Why? Sorry, I'm just going through the document here. Just make sure everything's okay. Nobody posted anything funny. And Congo, Kris, you have to account for like a minute delay on the tube. No, don't. I try to. But I just get impatient and I just want to, just give stuff away. Sammy C, don't do the crime if you can't do the time. Don't do it. Old Beretta TV show. Yeah, I'm old. The Hive Mind. What is a good color with orange? A good color with orange? I'm partial to orange and say light or mid-tone gray. Orange and black work. Orange depend it all depends on like what level of orange we're talking here, right? Because if we're talking like a really kind of bright, kind of faded kind of orange, say more like almost like pumpkin, you know what I mean? Like it's got a lot of white added to it, so it's a lighter orange. Then darker complementary colors can work really well next to them. Of course, if we're talking like a darker orange, pushing almost browns and reds, then again, greens and such can almost go together. Green and orange look fine together. Green and yellow, or green and yellow, orange and yellow. Orange and purple, Yeah. One of my favorites though is orange and gray. Orange and gray looks really cool. Like if you have, say, like for example, if you had Dawnstone and Troll Slayer orange, if you have Citadel colors, right? And you put that as a part of your color scheme, that looks pretty cool. You actually see that on a few models, I think, on the Citadel models. Cheeky chap, orange and more orange. Orange next to orange works really well. Like if you had a bright orange and a darker orange, they work well too. It all depends on what level of orange we're talking about, right? If we're talking about like a really, highly tinted orange, or really shaded orange, which kind of orange. Steve McDemon, orange and red wins the day. Yeah, orange and red, that'll work. That's a nice, bright, warm, hot kind of color scheme. Where am I? Ebb and flow. Kris make good on the threat out of a redraw. Vasily Shimko, Kris, how would you do a dark red reflective glass? I want to do this thing on my dark Eldar Reavers helmets. A dark red reflective glass. Like you want to paint like the reflectivity of it, or do you want to actually use something that is reflective? Yeah. Because I mean, like, doing the reflective surfaces is basically you're doing like non-metallic metal effects where, kind of like where we're doing gemstones, where the darker colors are up top and it gets brighter to the bottom, and then we put those little spot highlights above. That gives that impression of glass and kind of a transparency. But if we're talking like reflective, then we can do sky earth non-metallic metal effect, where basically you see that horizon line in there. And you don't have to push the reds too far. You can actually go with, say, like a lighter red and a darker red, and then have that kind of black line horizon, kind of just a squiggly line kind of thing. And that can give the impression of the horizon, and staying within reds but being reflective looking. That's also another possibility there, without actually going to like metallics or anything like that, right? So hopefully, Vasily, that gives you kind of an idea which way to go. Ramvi, I got the Way of the Brush t-shirt the other day. Where can I send the picture of me wearing it for your collection? You can send it to Kris@miniwargaming.com. It's in the description below. That's probably the best place to send it. And yeah, it'll go. I'll post it in the Monkey Shrine. And that goes for everybody. Everybody who has yet to send me a picture of themselves in their Way of the Brush shirt. I'm not wearing a Way of the Brush shirt today, unfortunately. But of yourself, so that I can put it in the Monkey Shrine, because I want to fill the Monkey Shrine with all you guys' mugs, because I think it's just been really fantastic, the love support that everybody's provided for this Way of the Brush show that I've been doing for a few years now. I've been doing this, and I mean, again, that's why we do these giveaways, because I want to show my appreciation for everybody, because like, it's just really fantastic, and it's really awesome, and it's been great. Patreon supporters, they've been above and beyond. And, I mean, again, that's why we do these giveaways. And, it's just fantastic. And it's really awesome. A lot of people who've, donated their time, like Carl, who's, who made the jingles for the emails portion. Just fantastic, So, just awesome stuff. And, yeah. Kurt Krishon, Kris, I sent you a pic last year. Do I need to send another? Me in the shirt, that is. You can send that same picture. I do remember you sending me a picture, and because at the time there was a few other pictures that people sent me. I just can't find them, and I'm sure they're in my email somewhere, but I can't find them. And so because I have been looking and scouring my email, but I got like thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands of emails to go scouring through, and it's just kind of a pain in the ass. Whereas if I can have everybody kind of just resend them to me, and I can do it again, because yeah, I think it'd be fantastic to have you guys on the website, waythebrush.com, Monkey Shrine, and everybody can see everybody there, and everybody can say, hey, look at him, this, because why not? It's a lot of fun. It's almost like a yearbook, I guess. It's like a yearbook, right? I mean, it's everybody, look at that, Anyway. Where am I? Dorn Jr., I'll take colors that end with Urple, 4,000, Kris. End in Urple. Urple. Orple. No. Anyway. Vasily, whatever makes it look like glass. Well, whatever's going to make it look like glass is going to be gloss varnish on top of it. So if it's for the helmets, and it's like, you know, like the visor piece. Whatever effect you do, if you put a nice thin layer of art coat on top of it, or whatever gloss varnish you have on top, that's going to help really sell the effect that it's a glass canopy on the guy's helmet kind of thing. Dan Boupart 2. Can you get the t-shirts in gorilla sizes? I do have them in big and tall. I think I have them up to 4X or 5X. So, yeah, they do go up pretty high. Steve McDemon. Oh, geez, here we go. My company invented invisible clothes and let me model them. I'll send you some pics. No. Don't. No. Because if we do, I'll post it on the Monkey Shrine. And I'll make sure I have the name up there too. Right in the picture. Bleep bloop. Think I gotta go, guys? Oh no, Beep bloop's gotta go. Well, see you later, buddy. Probably you might miss out on more giveaways. Because we are giving more giveaway stuff away. What time we at? Oh man, it's 1, 2, 3. Go start my Lux. Be right back. Just going to get to send Kris my info. Cool. Alrighty. So, what are we doing? Let's do an email. Let's do an email. Because we can. Headphones. Email time. Email time. This email is from Lord Krabby. So it's been a while. I haven't sent an email in a while. I did another avatar if you need, but this time I David Bowie'd it up. As you can see, in a similar to my last piece, it's got a blue energy instead of green. I'm kind of stuck on the basing, but the end result was awesome. Another kid I have to put through college. Oy vey, LOL. Cheers, Monkey King. Yours, Lord Krabby. P.S. I hold you to a match when I get time, money to get there. Also, try 40K Open War with beer. It's amazing time. All right. And so, here is his second attempt. No, not attempt. His second paint job on the Incarn. Ooh. So I went with blue this time. Purple body, blue signs. And it looks like half the body is like orange. Very interesting. Oh, the other half is kind of it's kind of a, what is that? It's like a maroon and orange, almost red kind of thing going on. Either way, very, very interesting. I think in these kind of instances where you have like a lot of colors at play, I don't know if I'd go with the blades being green. I think the blades could have been red or brighter blue, like more the icy kind of blue of the blades. Little green gemstones. Overall, though, I like the color scheme. It's very interesting. I like that you did the two halves of the body, kind of giving it kind of that Harlequin kind of vibe, really, is what it is, with the kind of bifurcated color scheme. But that's really, really cool. Thank you, Lord Krabby, for sending that in. I really like it. Oh, the base wasn't done, though, was it? Or no, you just, yeah, you threw some rock on it and everything. Okay. You made it sound like you were desperate for what to do with the base, and so, yeah. Sorry, I'm just back to these comments here. Eric Fountain, okay, Kris, or anybody else that can answer this question: is there any way to bring paint back? having to move, and everything is gone to storage. Okay, wait. What do you mean by bring paint back? Like it's dried out and it's like it's hard. If the paint has gotten to the point where it is rock hard, you can't. It's like an exercise in futility to restore that. If it's getting a little thick and chunky looking, and you might see the top might be getting a little bit of cracks going on or something like that, but you can still move it all around, then you can mostly bring it back. Now, I recommend if it's like Citadel paints, using the Citadel medium and just like putting a couple drops in there and then just giving it a stir, adding medium until you get it. A lot of people recommend water, but water breaks down that surface tension. And yeah, so, oh, they're frozen. Eric's saying they're frozen. Oh, yeah, that's a tough one, dude. All I can say is bring them in the house, take them out of their compartments, leave them out on the open, and let them just climatize. I doubt you're going to get to any painting today, but probably tomorrow you might have unthawed paint. I would not put them in any kind of microwave or oven, just because you might lose track and the plastic bottles will probably burn. And if you put them in the microwave, the microwave may make the pots explode. So yeah, I wouldn't do any of those. I think the only thing you can do is just leave them out on your shelf, like on your table, whatever, out of the packing material, and just let them get back up to room temperature. That's about the only thing I can offer. Because like I said, I would not recommend trying to heat them up. You know, I would not recommend it. I mean, you're gonna give it a try, then you gotta baby that stuff, you know. But I wouldn't. Definitely not in the microwave anyway, because the microwave is not really gonna warm it up. What microwave is gonna do? It's gonna agitate the water crystals inside of it, especially if you put it like on defrost. It's gonna agitate the water crystals and it's gonna create steam, and that's not what you want. You want the you know the paint to unthaw. And whereas if you put them in like the oven, if it was on a very low heat and you had them on a kind of cooking tray or whatever, and you just had them just slowly warming up, it might work. How long? I have no idea. It's not something I've done. It's not something I recommend. So, yeah. David Vaughn, that's an excellent idea. Warm them up with your body heat, preferably in a cavity, so warm up gradually and not explode on you. And you know what's one of the best places for that? Your armpit. Just stick it up in your armpit and, kind of warm them up that way. Carradine, who won last? Who won last? Ghost to Starman Deluxe. We've done 2 draws, and the first one was Johnny's Chop Shop. The second one is Ghost Starman Deluxe. And they both opted for paint handles from yours truly. And yeah, so, yeah. The document is wide open, I do believe, right? Let me see. Yeah, everyone can edit. And number 17 space is open. So if somebody wants to fill that in, feel free. Of course, if you're just attending live now, in the description below is a link to a Google Doc. Or if you're watching on Twitch, it's in the description. I put it in the description. I don't know if it's there anymore. It might actually be gone now. Actually, let's put one more in just for gigs. There we go. Just for everybody, just so that we got completeness going on. Anyway, in the description or in the Google thing is Google Doc. Click it. Takes you over to Google Doc. Put your name in an orderly fashion. Don't erase anybody else's name. And just put your name in. And then we do a draw. And you'll win either painting handle from ultrabattles.nl or one of the painting handles from yours truly, the steady hand grip from me. And of course, the grand prize near the end of the show, maybe near the end of the show, who knows? Maybe we'll do it next. will be a Death Watch kill team. We're gonna give away, give it away, give it away now. Give it away. Give it away now. I know, that's so corny, right? Oh, that's a good one. Cheeky chap. Maybe a shallow bowl of warm water, not to submerge them. Yeah, like if you did a tray and you did really, really warm water and you put all the little pots inside and yeah, you let them warm up like that. That's another that's an excellent idea right there. I like that one because you know, if you do it in really, really warm water, like hot water from the tap, it's a low risk of anybody getting hurt, you know, other than making a big mess of spilling water. But otherwise, you know, I think that's probably the best ones right there is warm water. Mad Cow Crazy. I really want the Death Watch box. Can the next winner simply just give it to me? That's entirely up to you. You might win it on your own. You don't know. You might win it. You just never know. Drake 18 needs them all. Needs them all. Jim Haslett. RHCP for the win. David Vaughn. Give it away now. That was something exactly the same thing when you said it. Give it away now. That's what the episode should have been called. Give it away now. Should we do another draw? Are we going to do another draw? Is that what we're going to do? I'll give it another couple more minutes, just in case anybody's tuning in now. And of course, you have to be here to win, right? I mean, you can't just fill your name in and just peel off, because as soon as I draw the name, if you don't respond in the chat, then, you know, I'll redraw. Eric Fountain, I'll try anything at this point. Yeah, I kind of like that idea, the warm water. I like that idea. That seems about the best way, because it's going to give you a nice, slow, even heat through the pots, you know, rather than like an oven where it's just a straight up heat, you know, and you just, there's too many things that can go wrong. And the microwave is the same thing as well. There's too many things that can go wrong. But with the warm water, as long as the seals are still all good on your paint pots, and they're just like, you know, sitting there and sitting in a little bath of warm water, like really warm water. We're talking like, you know, the hot water from your tap, not boiling water, but, you know, hot water. That should work. That's actually a really good idea. I like that idea. JP4WT. Happy New Year, Chris. Oh, Happy New Year, JP. Drake 18. Did I win? You got to attend live. Are you on the list, Drake? Are you on the list? I don't even know if you're on the list, Drake. Drake. Ben Wendell. Move up one space into 54. Just to fill up the spaces a bit better. But otherwise, yeah. So, like I said, in the description below is a link to the Google Doc. Put your name in the thing, and we'll do the draw. Hurry up, go do that. Do it now. And you got to be here to win. Enforcer 357. Chris, would you ever play an all-Jokoro army of Space Marines with Jokoro heads? Sure, if they're all just Space Marines. Why not? It'd be funny as hell, right? But, yeah, I mean, unless, of course, I'm playing by Jokoro rules, then that might not be cool. I don't know. I don't know. Can they hit anything? Like when they shoot? Can they fight? You know? Or are they all just really tech savvy? My internet won't work. All Space Marines. Matt Liguri, put them in a Ziploc bag and then in the water. Ooh, that's a good one too. Yeah. Ziploc bag and then put them in the water. Yeah, just so that the water doesn't actually run the risk of penetrating the bottles. Excellent idea right there. Awesome stuff. Unthawing paint. I mean, that's not something that I've run into where I brought the paints in from moving, sat them down and said, you know what? I've got to paint. And then open them up and they're like frozen solid. I've never run into that. So, yeah. Interesting, though. Whatever you do decide, Eric, though, let us know how it goes for you. What worked for you. Bleep bloop, you're back. Welcome back. Bleep bloop. Patrick Wolski, what's up with this giveaway craziness? The giveaway craziness is the link in the description below. It is to a Google Doc. You'll put your name in the column, in the blue column. Okay, don't erase anybody else's name. Don't move anybody or anything like that. Just find a space in the list. Put your name, and you'll have to be here to attend live. How to win? What do you win? You win either a painting handle from Ultra Battle, which is these. Review from me on these is pending. I'll probably get that filmed up today. Probably actually. And of course, you could win also painting handle from yours truly, the Steady Hand Grip. It's a piece of paper I'm attached, just keep everybody's names on. But yeah, Steady Hand Grip from yours truly, and of course, the big prize. I'm giving away a box of Deathwatch Kill Team because why not? Because everybody likes Deathwatch, and everybody, it's all fun, right? I think. Reziel, that's crazy because you're in Canada, Kris. I guess, yeah. Eric Fountain, he will do. Okay, good. Fire Drake 18. I don't know how to internet. Vasily Simko, were you guys talking about warming up really, really dry paint like solid rock? Because I got a lot of old GW paint pots. Wouldn't mind reviving those. No, we were talking about unthawing paint, actually. That's what we were talking about. Because I initially thought he meant like dried out paint. Like, like the paint been sitting for ages and it's solid, right? But no, he's talking about he just moved. And right now it's freezing friggin' cold. And his paint's all frozen. So I guess he really has to get to some painting. And so he wants to know how he can thaw out his paint in a reasonable fashion. And so we all agreed upon really hot water, not really hot water, and put his paints in the Ziploc bags and have them inside the water and just let them bob around. And yeah. Oh, Reziel, you're saying never having my paint freeze ever? No, because I never go outside with my paint. It's not like I'm going outside and I'm going to paint my miniatures today in the freezing cold. Just doesn't happen. Now if the power went off in this place and the heat died out and this place froze over, then yes, my paint would freeze because it's Canada, and that's a very real possibility. Vasily Shimko, Kris, maybe you should put the whole giveaway algorithm in the description and put in the name of the video, check out description, or something like that. The giveaway algorithm. You mean like the whole spiel of how this whole thing works? I don't mind. Yeah. I repeat myself lots, so I'm not, it's nothing new to me. And a lot of times people don't click the descriptions and don't listen to the directions in descriptions. It's amazing how many people don't do that. They don't, follow the directions, which is kind of funny. And let me see here. I'm just checking the list here, making sure there's nothing terribly off-putting. I just in the description here. Follow me, monkeys. Holy man, we got more monkeys all over the place. Oh yeah, this little guy. Eee, monkey. Hippity hippity, get off my property. Jeez. I like that one with the monkey with the little Gatling gun. It's email time. All right, you know what? Yeah, it's... Oh, I need somebody to move into 57. Let's say number 60, move into 57. Somebody like that. Space for rent. Fire Drake 18. Space for rent. Yeah. No. Yeah, I need somebody to occupy 57. I mean, it's not, not life or death, but, Yeah. All right. So, in another moment, I am going to close or lock the document. and then we'll do another draw. Ruri at Way of the Brush. Time to invent heated brushes. Heated brushes. Yeah, but then my luck, some kid will scald himself on a thing and then I get frickin' sued, and so, you know what? No thanks. If acrylic paint, oh, here's George. If acrylic paint freezes, replace them. They will never work correct again. Really? I did not know that. According to George, this is our entire endeavor is not going to work. His entire paint load is destroyed. Now, why would they never work correctly again? Why? Because I would assume a simple unthawing would just bring them back to normal. So, why, George, will they never work again? Please, I genuinely want to know. Enforcer, we need a heated paint cozy. Patrick Wolski, when using airbrush and finally getting to paint to good consistent, I have trouble with spraying everything around on my figure. I have an HS Ultra with a 0.2 millimeter nozzle, so how to get better at it? Well, practice, man, practice. And yeah, you're saying you got your paint down to a good consistency. If you have a regulator to control the PSI on your thing, which I'm assuming you do, your PSI also matters as well. And like if you have your consistency down to say like that of ink, and you want to spray, most of the figure, you can stay at around 20 PSI. Any lower and the paint is just going to kind of sputter out. Any higher and it might just be just a little too much, a little too fast. It'll probably cover just as well. Like if you took it up to say 30 or above PSI, you'll probably cover pretty well, but then you might get those spider legs and everything like that, especially if it's really thin. Whereas around 20 PSI should give you pretty even coverage. If you're working in close to the model, you want to turn your PSI down and then come in close to the model. But otherwise, yeah, if you have the consistency down to like that of ink, like it's really really thin bodied, then yeah, you around 20 PSI at around like 12 inches away. Jeez Louise. Anyway, around like 12 inches away, 30 centimeters, you know what I mean? And spraying the model, around 20 PSI, maybe a little bit closer. Really all depends. But otherwise, yeah, it really does depend on your PSI. And so hopefully, Patrick, it's simply just controlling the PSI on the thing. But let me know. Turtle Speed EUW, I assume, not a painting expert here, crystallization of the paint, or crystallization of the paint. Sure, crystallization of the paint, but I mean, like, we're talking about the binding resin, like the acrylic resin of it. Does it crystallize when frozen, or does it just simply stop, because the pigment itself is just pigment, there's nothing major, there's nothing, exciting about that, right? George hints it is it changed the chemical makeup changes. They dry a little. It had happened before to about 200 US dollar back in the 90s. Okay. And so they basically your entire paint load just froze, and then like what exactly, once the paint's rethawed, what was happening? Like how was the paint acting? I guess is really what I'm getting at here. Mad Cow Crazy says, I'd assume frozen paint would react just like frozen milk chocolate. Okay, what happens to milk chocolate? If it freezes, I mean, it just freezes up, and when it unthaws, it just thaws out, right? I mean, I'm again. I mean, like I have like no experience dealing with frozen paint and thawing it out. So yeah, so this is kind of new territory for me. So I'm kind of curious. So if you guys have had that kind of issue, I mean, that's great because we'll be able to help Eric out with this. Jim White, it's almost holy cow time. Aren't you glad Kris has already named the show? Holy cow, yeah. Yeah, you're right. I am glad. I'm glad I did name the show. Bleep Bloop, get Knitfink on it. She'll get her to knit up like a paint cozy. There you go, Knitfink, a paint cozy. For God's sakes, a paint cozy. Just little wool cozies for your paint rack. That's what she really wants her to do, is just knitting the shit ton of stuff. She's like, no, I don't want to. I just want to do this for fun. George Hint says, it acted like it dried out and it separated. Interesting, because I mean, like, I can't imagine, like, I have a hard time imagining the process, because I mean, when the paint is sitting there and it freezes, everything stops moving and it's frozen. If there was a lot of excess moisture in the pot, then you might get some of that cracking occurring. But otherwise, the chemical itself, if it's still just medium and pigment, right? If it's just an acrylic binder and the pigment, which contains a bit of water, I do believe, you know, it should sit. And then, of course, once it thaws, I can't really see anything adversely, you know, changing that. That couldn't be done, like for example, like if it just unthawed naturally. So basically, the outer portions of it began warming, and it just was a very slow thawing process. That it all should just be fine, because each part of the chemical itself, the paint and everything, like I don't see how those things would separate, because acrylic paint, I mean, like it's yeah, I just don't know, unless of course, like say for example, it was an oil-based paint. I could see an oil-based paint separating, because the oil freezes at a different temperature in which the paint molecules might freeze at, and that would cause separation, right? The oil would freeze at a different temperature. So if, for example, if acrylic is only that pigment, which is just particles of color, right? And the acrylic binder, and that's it. Now, if the acrylic binder was anything but a uniform makeup, there shouldn't be any differential in which it freezes. It should all freeze uniformly. And when it thaws, it should thaw uniformly. That's why I kind of have a hard time with this. But I mean, like an oil-based paint, I could see it, it having separation, because it will freeze at different temperatures. I can see that. But yeah. Anyway. Raziel Wargamer, you're down the rabbit hole, Kris. Why did I? Am I off on a rant here, or I'm just kind of following the logic hole that I'm going down? Yeah. Anyway, Knitfink, that would give me glove flashbacks. So few stitches. Yeah. Poor old Knitfink, you know. See, now I bet you regret never making these kind of toques now. You're saying, oh man, now everybody's harassing me about these toques. But it's a good thing though, right? Hopefully you're charging an appropriate amount. I'm hoping Knitfink, you're charging an appropriate amount for your time and effort. Sammy C, I see an science experiment with the paint in the near future on Way of the Brush. Science experiment? Maybe. Kubla Khan, it would definitely separate, as the pigment in the medium would freeze at different temperatures, and it would also shrink in size. Crystallization would also occur, scattering and causing cracks. Okay, well, I mean, I have no idea. I mean, this is new territory. I'm only theorizing here. It's just from what I've observed. And yeah, so I mean, this is a new situation. I mean, Mad Cow Crazy quick tip video. What happens to frozen paint? I might just have to make that video. I just might have to because yeah, there's. I'm sure Eric is not the only guy out there who's having this issue. Raziel, freezing causes the substance to expand and contract, likely ruins the air seal some. You think so it breaches and it allows air into the pot? Interesting. Jim White, the last paint that froze I opened occurred in the 1980s. I don't remember how bad it was, but I threw it out and it would not paint on the fire hydrant I was to paint. But you're talking about like possibly like an enamel lacquer based paint, liquid, latex, like a latex paint. Because latex is also another one. It's two different chemicals in there, and it's yeah, I can see why they'd freeze and get messed up. But I mean, that's why you have them big industrial agitators, because they'll re-agitate that crap back together. I mean, I don't know. Again, I'm speculating here, man. I'm just speculating. I mean, we might have to do a science experiment now. We might have to I'll just go stand outside for like an hour. Just, all right, let's see what happens to our Abaddon Black now. Knitfink and Kris. New video series, Way to Abuse Paint. Vasily, science experiments on Way the Brush like Mythbusters. Dorn Jr., leave a pot outside before you leave today and check back on Monday. I could do that, but guaranteed that paint pot would be gone. Just all these little skittering crackheads walking around this neighborhood. I'm sure somebody would see that and go, "Oh, that's something important," and take it and No, I'd probably just chuck it in the freezer. I mean, it seems kind of ridiculous that I wanted to freeze something that I just put it outside, but yeah, I might as well just put it in the freezer, let it freeze overnight. George Hintz posted a link: acrylic paints and freezing temperatures. I'll have to check that one out sometime. Send me the link, George. Dorn Jr., it's 65 degrees and sunny here. I'm just more curious that it's going to happen to me. Jim Haslett, put a pot outside and it won't take long to freeze in this weather. No, it won't. It won't. Mad Cow Crazy Google search. If you work with acrylic paints, you will need to pay attention to the temperatures in which they are stored. Many acrylics will become unstable, unusable if they freeze and thaw multiple times. And it is best to store them in a location that you would be comfortable living in. Well, yeah. But also too, though, there are varying acrylic paints. Acrylic paints are not one singular type of paint. Like we use, now that I say it, I just realized it. We use water-based acrylic paints, which means that they're water soluble. Versus like Tamiya paints, which are more lacquer based. Interesting. That's very interesting. Yeah. Jim White, yes, the 1 gallon paint. Enamel or latex, I don't remember. Yeah. See, those kind of paints I can see because they have you leave those paints alone for a little while and you'll see the separation very easily. Now you do see it in water-based acrylic paints. You'll see the separation, like Vallejo. Vallejo is really bad for the pigment just all of a sudden dropping, but that's just the raw pigments. The acrylic binder, it's just the two things. It's not like enamel paint where it's two different chemicals working together to make a paint. It's something else. But I mean, they might be entirely, it might be entirely the same thing. I don't know. Like I said, I'm speculating here. Mad Cow Crazy, if the paint has been exposed to freezing temperatures for too long or frozen and thawed too many times, it may reach the consistency of cottage cheese. This lumpy running mess may also be worked out, but it may cause problems during application or with the color saturation and longevity of the finished painting. Interesting. Well, we're just going to have to give this a try, I think, aren't we? I mean, this is something we could all try, but I mean, pick a sacrificial lamb and chuck a perfectly good bottle of paint into the freezer. Because, I mean, like, they have to allow for these kinds of things to occur because, I mean, like, what about when paint is shipped from England to North America in these temperatures? Guaranteed in those cargo containers, those paints are freezing, right? Until they get put into the warehouse. Then they probably sit for like a month or two, warming back up. But they freeze during that journey, right? They have to freeze. There has to be at some point, at any point, the paint is probably frozen at some point in its journey. I don't know. Ruri McKenzie. What's more exciting to watch? Paint drying or paint freezing? Yeah, I'll say. All right. I think we have enough. I think we've let enough time go by that I can close the dock for the moment. Oh, no. I need Lewis to move up one, and I need Patrick to move up two. Yeah. Or Patrick, just move into 57. Please. I'll give you a moment to do that. Please, please. Or maybe somebody can do it. Can I do it? Can I just move his name? No, that's not letting me do it. No. Let me see here. No, I'm probably going to mess it up. I'm not touching that. But I think Patrick, you should move into 57. Patrick, move into 57. If you'd be so kind. Mike Crazy. Many acrylic manufacturers take into account that their paints may freeze and thaw during shipping. Some even admit to factoring 10 freeze-thaw sessions in their paint formulas. However, as the end user, you do not know how many times a tube of acrylic has been frozen before you purchase it. True. But again, I mean, like, once it's already gone through that many cycles, it's not likely to freeze again, right? And I mean, like, if you freeze and thaw a paint 20 times, it's irrevocably damaged. I just would really like to know what the process, what's going on with the paint, that it breaks down like that between freezing and thawings. I'm just curious. I mean, you know, yeah. Raziel, you don't know the power of the rabbit hole. Kris must obey his desire to know the answer. I do have to know the answer. I've got to know. I'm curious. Okay, Patrick's moved in. Awesome stuff. Okay, so now I am locking the document for the moment. I'll unlock it when we're done the draw. So there we go. So the document is now locked, and we are going to do another giveaway. We're pretty much going to do it like we did with the other one, right? So we'll allow the winner to choose, I guess. Either be the ultrabattles.nl handle or the steady hand grip from yours truly. Either one, right? So let's do another draw. Holy man, it's 2 o'clock already. That's okay. We started late today, so we're going to keep going. Okay, so how many people do we have here now? We have 58 people sitting here. So we're going to put in 58 as our variable. And like I said before, and this is the way we've done the other draws before as well, is that we are going to click once, we're going to click twice, and on the third click, we'll accept that result. So here we go. Here's click 1. Ba-boom. Click 2. Boom. Click 3. Number 7. Number 7 being Jim White. Jim White, I need a comment from you saying, yes, you are here right now as I've just drawn this. And then, of course, I will need you to email me your address so that I may send off whatever it is that you wish, that you desire, you so desire. So, yeah. So, congratulations, Jim, if you answer me soon enough. Hey, you know what? As I move my head, hey, look at this. My head is on the Sister of Battle. Hey, does it look like my head's on the Sister of Battle? I'm just realizing the frame of the shot. It looks like my head's on the Sister of Battle here. Hold on. Yeah, there we go. That's with the right portion, right? There we go. Sister of Battle. Going into battle. Purge the heretics. So anyway. Yeah. Jim, come on. Need an answer, buddy. Need an answer. Come on, Jim. Need an answer. Enforcer. Damn, LOL. I see 32 and then almost had a stroke. Congrats, Jim. Yeah, come on, Jim. Come on, Jim. Jim. Jim, 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 Jim. Jim, 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 Jim. I think Jim's won before. Oh, there he is. Holy cow, he won. Yay, steady hand grip. He wants a steady hand grip. All right. Jim wants a steady hand grip. Why drop my pen? Excuse me. Oh, my God. Oh, hurts to bend over. Jim White, the steady hand grip. Okay, there we go. Wait, oh shit, almost fell. Can't even stand up under my own power. All right, so awesome stuff. So Jim, I do need you to send me your address so that I can ship that off to you. And yeah, congratulations, Jim. Awesome. Thanks for playing. And yeah, let's do. Oh, I gotta unlock the document though. Unlock the document. Just in case we get any other latecomers, everybody can edit. Bang. That's unlocked. So now everybody can go back to messing with the document again. It's kind of half the fun, isn't it? That you guys can just play around with the document and just post whatever you want, you know? Jeff Alon's mission, exercise of the year, status, complete. No, I get, no, I can't lie. I don't get that much exercise, but I got to get more exercise. I mean, I've been really lax on my walking ever since, I've been, diagnosed diabetic, right? I mean, like, I've been trying to, eat better and, watch what I do and stuff like that. And so, yeah, so, but I got to get more exercise though. I do need more exercise. Hey, you guys are all a bunch of smart asses, I swear. Lewis, damn, Kris, where'd you get that bod from? I see Kris has been working out. Nice. Yeah, you guys could all take a piss. Anyway, let's do another email. Headphones. Email time. Email time. This is from our buddy Tim. Yeah, Tim. Dear Kris, I'm a big fan of all your work and have found all your videos in the vault extremely useful. I am recently back into the hobby after around a 3-year break and have recently discovered Wave the Brush, and it's all I watch and listen to when I'm building and painting. So thank you for the great work. Well, thank you. I am emailing you to ask about edge highlighting and highlighting in general. I have attempted edge highlighting on a couple of miniatures and I am not sure as to whether or not I like the effect. Would you be able to advise me on what the best areas are for edge highlighting, for example, power armor or robes, etc.? Please see the attached pictures. One of these has been edge highlighted and the others have been base coated, washed, and then given a mid-tone highlight. If you could advise me on how to take the highlighting to the next level, I would be very grateful. Also, any other advice and tips you would have would be great. Please forgive me the mold lines on the Skaven Plague Monk. Excuse me. Thanks again. Keep up the great work. Also, hope you had a great Christmas. Kind regards, Tim. Tim? Some call me Tim. So anyway, so here are the highlights. Now, when we're talking about the highlightings on robes and cloth and things like that, typically if I'm going to edge highlight these, I often go for the bottoms of objects. So like on the bottom of the robe, I would not do a complete edge highlight. I would only do the highest portions of brightest color. So like for that portion there, I would get just a little bit of bright green, then that portion there, bright green, and then that portion, bright green. You know what I mean? Like I wouldn't draw a continuous line. It would be just at these high points. On the sleeves and such, it would just be that bottom portion of the sleeve. For the kind of like the cowl that goes over the head, I would do a highlight along the edge of the cowl, right? Typically, if we're talking about like, yeah, see on the sleeve here, I would do an edge highlight on that sleeve, and then an edge highlight on the cowl here, and then like an edge highlight along the hood of the face, you know what I mean? Edge highlight along the bottom of the cloth here. And that's pretty much where I put those edge highlights. Now, to do it in the typical fashion of like how Games Workshop advises painting, it's basically a base coat, right? A shade wash, maybe reestablish a bit of the base coat again, and then one or two highlights building up. So like one kind of broad edge highlight, and then one final bright edge highlight, but just in a small portion of areas. Like for example, like if we want this green, like say if this is Strachan green, I don't know what green it is, but say it's Strachan green, and then I'd use like what the hell's the other brighter green? Not Strachan green, or let's pretend that that's, what the hell is that color? Elysian green. Yeah, that looks like Elysian green. And then we hit it with like Nurgling green, and then we hit it with a really light green. We added white to the mixture or something like that, and then did just that high point, and just did there, you know what I mean? And you know, just on the tops of the folds. But a 2 highlight system, especially if you have like this many Skaven, you know, yeah. But very, very cool. I mean, like aside from the mold lines, I mean, it looks pretty good. I think these guys, if you're doing like a whole bunch of these guys, I think you only need like maybe one edge highlight just to kind of bring it out. Space Marine armor and stuff like that, because the edges are so well defined, it's pretty straightforward on how to edge highlight. Now, the only ones that are kind of tricky at times, and where it's just basically a judgment call, is like on the shin guards. Do you highlight the upper portion on the knee or the lower portion of the knee? And really that's an aesthetics choice. You could do both edges, but then the part kind of looks kind of too bright for my liking. For example, like the thigh, you could do up near, like up at the hip or above the knee. You could throw the edge highlight in, and it's just basically like whatever that mid-tone gray is, then the next one up, and then just a tiny little line, you know, just above that one little point, even almost like a dot almost sometimes. The shoulder pads, you can follow the outer edges of the shoulder pad, right? Knee guards here, yeah, you could do the above the knee, and you could do the below the knee. Yeah, I mean, like I'm seeing edge highlights here, and they look fine. I think what you need to be careful of is how thick the paint is and how big a brush you're using as well, and also the progressions of color that you're going with, right? What is it? The Fang? What the hell are the colors for Space Wolves? It's the Fang, and then Rust Gray, and then Fenrisian Gray. Those are the 3 colors. And if you're using the Fang as the base, I would only use Nuln Oil as a recess shade and basically apply it in the recesses. When they say a recess shade, that's what they mean. So like you deliberately apply a line here so that you don't have to go back and reapply a base coat on top here. Like if you did a broad shade wash over the entire model, you just deliberately pick out the lines around the model. And then you come in and you edge highlight with what the hell is it? Rust Gray and then Fenrisian Gray. I think those are the colors. I don't know. They might have changed the names around again. But otherwise, everything looks good. I mean, your base coats look pretty smooth. Yeah. She looks pretty darn good, man. It all looks good. I'm digging it. Yeah. I do have a few videos on Mini Wargaming's Vault in Painting 101 talking about highlighting and edge highlights, all the different kind of highlighting we do. Also, I do have like many videos on highlighting like Space Wolves and other Space Marines. I think I've got a few on doing Skaven as well. I don't know if it's doing the robes. It's usually doing the fur and doing like albino effects and, you know, stuff like that. You might find something on Skaven. I'm not sure, but if you look up robes, you should be able to find something there. If you're not already a Vault member, you can try it for 7 days for free, but you got to get the silver membership though. But otherwise, nice work. Thank you for sending that in. And keep going, and feel free to send me more pictures of your progress. Nick Dumont, Kris, diabetes tip. Miss Big Bowl's old mac and cheese. Use roasted cauliflower and can use cheese soup and a couple cups of shredded cheese. Yeah, that's pretty cool, actually. I do like cauliflower and cheese. That's good stuff. That's just a good time. Yeah. Patrick Lamont, nice boobs, Kris. Nice boobs. Oh, they're not drooping yet, thankfully. I mean, I'm in my 40s, and now I'm in that danger zone of, like when men develop boobs. I'm in that danger zone, and so now it's so I try and do like push-ups and stuff like that, try and firm the old chest up a bit, because I don't want boobs. I don't want boobs. I don't want to wear a bra. I don't. I just don't want to. Can't anybody just accept that? I don't want to wear a bra, for God's sakes, like, can't people just love me for who I am? Please, please, please. Enforcer. Kris, I do Space Wolves and Egg Rexer shade works well. Also, the crevices on them gives them more dirty and realistic look, in my opinion. Yeah, Egg Rexer shade's another excellent one. Yeah, definitely. Definitely. Yeah, Egg Rexer shade. I mean, like, I'm also a big fan of like turning any other color into a shade wash and then just use that. You know what I mean? Whatever, and just throw it on, and yeah. Ruri McKenzie, have you tried rubbing some frozen paint on it? No. No, we're not going to do that. Dorn Jr. Kris, speaking of color, how do you decide at which point to add shade wash? Even GW is inconsistent of it happens after base coat versus after a layer and a highlight. Okay, yeah. So when we're talking shade washes and glazes, I know a lot of people, because Citadel has put out those products with that particular name, that people think that it's a step, right? Like even the base coat colors, right? The colors that are for base coating, they're labeled base coat or base, and the other ones are called layer. You can use those layers as a base coat, and you can use those base coating paints as layering paints. Shade washes can be applied right after the base coat, or they can be applied right at the end, like a glaze. It's entirely up to you. It's when you start to develop more experience as a painter and which kind of colors and what kind of effects you're going for that you kind of decide. And I think really don't get hung up on the names on which of these colors belong. Okay? Because when you start thinking in those kind of rigid kind of terms, then that kind of cramps your creativity. Versus it's a color, it looks good, I want it here. What's the next natural progression up from it? Great, I'm going to use that color. Oh, do I want the shadows to come back down after I brought those highlights up? Yeah, I think I'll take a little bit of shade wash and I'll throw it right on top. And I'll deepen up all the highlights as well as get deeper into the recesses. Bang, done, right? And so these are all the different ways you can handle it. And, I think really it's really up to you. And I think as you progress as an artist, you'll start to see that these names are they're just names and they're just suggestions, because really Games Workshop philosophy right now is geared towards entry-level people. They want to make this very accessible to new people and to young people. And that's why everything is kind of labeled as such. And there's nothing wrong with that. And it doesn't mean that using the products are only for kids, like it's childish product. They're just paint. I mean, it's paint's paint. You know what I mean? People do amazing stuff with the colors that what they have in hand. Citadel paint, craft store paint, Vallejo paint, Scale 75, Reaper, Army Painter, Formula P3. I mean, like all these paints. They're all just paints. It's whatever medium you like, whatever you, and you know, don't feel free to experiment around too. Pick up a bottle here and there of different paints and see how they flow, and you know, maybe a certain way in which you like to work, a certain type of paint flows better for you. And that's why like Vallejo became so very popular, because Vallejo offered a very thin bodied paint at the time. Very rich pigment, very thin bodied. And, you know, it was great because a lot of people at the time, it seemed like everybody was glazing, you know. People stopped dry brushing and feathering and blending and stuff like that. And when people were just doing more and more glazes, which is fine. But again, thin body paint favors that kind of technique, you know, getting used to that very, very thin paint and working with thin colors, and you know what I mean. And so, it's just the evolution of the medium, you know. But otherwise, yeah, try not to get hung up on the names, and just know what that color does when you apply it to the model. So when you got a shade wash and it's, say, Drakenhof Night, where it has a deep blue, but it goes very dark when you allow it to build up a bit, just know that it does that. And, you know, if you want it just to tint blues, you can use it just to tint blues, either in early phase and just go for just the recessed shades, or you can, you know, highlight up to light blues, but you want to bring it all back down a bit. You can hit it with a shade wash, right? Try not to just, you know, get stuck into just that shade washes are only at a particular phase, because like I've shown in many videos these days, you can turn any color in any paint line into a shade wash. I've shown it in many videos. Any color in any paint range can become a shade wash. And recently I just showed using an ink and turning it into a shade wash, right? So yeah. Samuel Berg, sup, I'm here. Samuel, are you getting in on this draw here? What time are we at? Holy crap, it's almost 2:30. I think we're over 2 hours, aren't we? I think we are. I think we better hurry up and do this draw. You know what? Let's do this final draw. All right, I'm going to give you guys a few minutes before I lock down. I need number 17 filled on the dock. Number 17 left again for some reason. Whoever 17 keeps leaving. But yeah, so so I just need somebody to move into 17. Or it can be Samuel, I guess, if Samuel's not already on the list. And so basically, we are going to give away Death Watch Kill Team. Okay, we're going to give away a box of these. 5 Space Marines. Everybody loves Space Marines. And Death Watch, everybody can use a Death Watch team because they kick ass. And so, yeah. Sammy C, where's my winnings? Samuel, there's a draw? Yeah, there's a draw. Get your name on this list. Put your name on number 17 in the document. It's in the description below. Get your name on that list, because then I'm going to lock it and I'm going to do a draw. Now, you showed up at the end, but hey, if you're here right now, you know, more power to you, kid. Pyre Captain Daniel, draw. Yeah, there's a draw. I've been doing draw. This show is the giveaway special. I've been giving away stuff the whole show. Somebody's messing with names here. Quit messing with names. Okay. So get your names in. Don't overwrite somebody else's name. Hey, because I see Eldari Lamborghini and Bat 94. You're occupying the same space. I don't know what you guys are up to. But it sounds like shenanigans. It sounds like shenanigans. So anyway, yeah, so we're going to give away Death Watch Kill Team. Adeptus Astartes, because everybody can use a kill team. They're pretty cool. I believe these are the latest plastic ones too. It's full of plastic. Yeah, tons of options in these. Tons of options. Do they even come with all those shoulder pads? It looks like they even come with all those shoulder pads. See on the top here? I think it comes with all those shoulder pads. That's freaking cool, man. And I think they're sculpted, eh? Yeah, they're freaking sculpted, man. Oh, that's sweet. You know what? I'm going to keep this for myself now. Never mind. Steve McDemon. Oh, man, I was hoping for 2 hours would be enough to paint all of the paint chips on my Panther, but I'm only halfway done. Awesome. Bat 94. I am the same. Oh, you're the same. Oh, you're the same, are you? Well, number 2. Now number 2's disappeared. Like, what the? Come on. Who's goofing around this list? Don't goof around. Don't do it. Don't do it. Anyway. Yeah. Now someone needs to move to number 2. Somebody needs to be number 2. Who's number 2? David Vaughn is number 1 now. So what happened to Eldari? Okay. Come on, guys. Get your shit together here. I'm gonna have another sip of my coffee. Jim White. This show has made my day better. Thank you, everyone involved, except me. Oh, man. Fire Drake, busting chops since 1979. Somebody needs to move into number 2. I don't know. Eldari, you moved from number 2. You were number 2, and then you went number 1. Now you're number 2. Now you're not even in the list again. Eldari, see what happens when you goof around with the list? Don't goof around with the list. Don't mess with the system. The system will mess you. Jim White, okay, who's moneying around besides me? Moneying or monkeying? Okay, there we go. Okay, so Eldari's back in number 2. Okay, we got no gaps. Well, Dark Mink, okay, Samuel Berg, there he is, Samuel Berg. Okay, I am going to lock this thing in like 60 seconds here. I'm locking it. David Vaughn, I was the original number 1 until they removed me. See, yeah, because Eldari was goofing around. Somebody was goofing around. And, yeah. All right. I'm locking it. Locking it now. Bang, it's locked. Okay? We're giving away Death Watch, Kill Team. The box set, not the game. Just to be clear. Somebody out there. Okay, so 61. We got 61 people now. So 61. And so the way I've been doing this. Oops, I clicked it. Didn't mean to, but anyway. So 61. The way I've been doing it is I click it once, click it twice, and then on the third click, we accept the result. I know some of you guys have been sitting here from the beginning and listening to me do that, and so yeah. Clay Tate, lock the spreadsheet, right? Meow. Meow. Okay. Yeah. Document's locked. Everything's good. Everything's fine. Right? We're all good. Okay, so 61. Here we go. Ready? So click it. Click it. Click it once. Twice. 3 times. 54. 54. Fire Drake 18. Fire Drake 18. You need to chime up in the comments and say, yes, I'm here. I'm here. I want my box of Marines. You're here. Fire Drake 18. You better chime up really, really fast. Congratulations. And then, of course, Fire Drake, I will need you to send me an email with your mailing address so that I can send it to you. James Miguel, hello, late to the chat. What have I missed? You've been missing everything. We've been giving away stuff all episode, and yeah, been having a fun time at it. I think a bit of fun. And you know what? I didn't give any of these away. I have like 4 of these to give away. Nobody wanted one? Sam C. Hey, I think there was a setup with the number rotation. Harumph. Just kidding. Congrats to the winners. Great show. Once again, Chris, be well and stay warm all. Okay, Fire Drake 18. There you go. What? I won? Yes, and going to die. Well, you're not going to die, but you won. So congrats, Fire Drake. You won. And, of course, you are winning the Space Marines. So, Fire Drake, I need your address. So, send me an email with your mailing address. Okay? And I will ship this off to you. It's brand new, still in the package. You know, it's Space Marine, man. And, I mean, when you... sorry, I wrote Fire Drake on it. Maybe when you get them assembled and painted up, you send me an email and you show me what you did. And I think that would be really cool. And of course, everybody who got the handles can let me know how that works out for them as well. Eric Fountain, sorry for putting you down the rabbit hole, Chris. Hey, it's okay. I enjoy it. It's fun. I mean, I still think we should try it. I think we should still try and freeze paint and see what happens when you thaw it. Especially if it's true that they figure that the paint will freeze like a certain amount of times. I find that very interesting too, because I mean, like, it only makes sense that they would factor in, you know, these kind of fail safes into products, right? Because, you know, I mean, if it was so fragile, then they couldn't ship it across seas and stuff like that, right? So yeah, Ben Ellis 40K monkey pick added. Cool, 40K monkey pick. Oh right, I haven't been watching this damn list. Oh no, it's locked. You guys can't change anything. Oh, I'm so scared. I'm always so scared when I peruse around. I hit this guy. That's cool. Holy man, we got monkey. Oh, look at this guy. This big gorilla monkey. That's cool. Jeez Louise. This is some scary stuff. This is some scary stuff. Oh, I'm scared to go down. No, I'm not going down any further. Alrighty. So where are we in these comments here? Congo, I'll test the freezing paint thing too. Yeah, do it. Sammy C told you, science experiment on Way of the Brush with freezing paint. Do it. Next tips and tricks video. No, it's quick tips or just a tip. That's what it is. It'll be just for the it'll be just the tip. It'll be a frozen tip. Just tip. Enforcer, thank you, Discord. Discord? Why? Who's on Discord right now? You on Discord? Why, what are we talking about on Discord? I'm looking. Oh. Anyway. Alright. So, I don't know. Are we ending there? Or are we going to, like, you know, maybe do another email? I don't even know how long I've been running. Oh, 2 hours, 20 minutes. Okay, well, we're okay. I figured I'd run over a little bit today. Do a quick draw on a roll for the handles. Do 4 quick draws in a row for the handles. For the handles, yeah? You think so? Man, you guys, you know, shipping's expensive, you know. I'll do one draw, maybe we'll do something else with the paint handles later on. Because yeah. We'll do a quick draw right now for one of these handles. Or maybe 2. This can go in a mailer, I think. It's pretty solid. Might freeze, but yeah, let's do a quick draw. I don't think any new people have shown up, right? Any new people showing up? No? Okay, we're going to do one more draw right now. So we still have, how many people in this? 61? Okay, we're going to do 61. Right? Here we go. 1, 2, 3, right? First click, 1, 2, 3, 32. Who's 32? Enforcer 357. Make a comment down below. Enforcer 357. Give Samuel Berg, give them all and then you'll save on shipping. Yeah. Enforcer 357, you've won yourself one of these little painting handles from ultrabattles.nl. I have yet to do the review, but very cool. Could Drake be a double winner? No. Come on. So, Enforcer, there we go. Holy shit. There we go. So, Enforcer, you win a painting handle from ultrabattles.nl. That is their website, I do believe. So you can check it out. I will be doing a review of this product. Sorry, I'm just trying to walk and chew bubblegum here at the same time. So congratulations. No. I wrote the product down, not the name. There we go. So, awesome stuff. I think we had a bit of fun. Quick little draw, and yeah. So, I think we might be done. I can't give any more things away because it's just gonna get too damn expensive. I'll need more money to cover all my shipping costs. Can I sign your prize? I could sign the prize, but it's in shrink wrap, and I mean, don't you want the shrink? Don't you want the name of the show? The name of the show is the giveaway special. Isn't that what I call this thing? Isn't that what I call this thing? Do you want me to be retarded? Yeah, the giveaway special. That's what I named this. The giveaway special. Yeah. Yeah, so Fire Drake, I mean, like, I can sign it, dude, but, I mean, you're not going to want to open it. I mean, unless, of course, I open it and sign the box. But, I don't know. Is that what you want? Do you want me to just unwrap it and sign the box? Because I can do that. I can do that. So I want to thank everybody for tuning in, for participating. I think we had some laughs today. I think we also learned something. We delved into the freezing paint issue, and I think I'm gonna have to experiment a bit with the whole freezing paint issue thing. And so yeah, I guess I can close this down, right? I don't need that window open anymore. It's not like anybody's gonna post anything. It's like the document's still locked. It's all locked up. It's history now. It's a matter of history now. I'm gonna scroll through that document, and probably somebody posted some sort of lewd picture in there or something. Anyway, sure, Fire Drake. Yeah, you want me to just crack the cellophane and just give it a signature and then just chuck it back in? Yeah, I can do that. I'll do that just for you, Fire Drake. So again, I wanted to say thank you for everybody tuning in. Congratulations to all the winners. That being Jim White, Johnny Chop Shop, Ghost Starman Deluxe, Enforcer 357, and of course Fire Drake, who won the grand prize, being a box of Death Watch Space Marines, which I have to sign. Dorn Jr., Kris, will paint handles return for sale for us non-winners? Yes, they will to return for sale. I have just been slowly just kind of stockpiling them up right now. Then there's a phase or two in which they go through, in which I cast them, and then I got to clean them, and then, get them ready. But thank you for watching. I guess really I usually ended the show with a whole bunch of plugs for like the Facebook and the Twitter and the Instagram. But I guess really now all I need to do is tell everybody to go to wayofthebrush.com, scroll to the bottom of the page, click subscribe. That will put you on notification list for whenever I update the blog or update the site or anything like that. But wayofthebrush.com, that is the place now. The links for the live show are always on one of the pages for the live show. The Monkey Shrine, the shop where you can get the t-shirts, and of course I also have the handles for sale, and as well as other products. I was thinking about posting some other stuff that I just been looking to get rid of. I think I'll just gonna post them in the store, and that way if anybody just says, hey, you know what, he's got this for sale, I'm gonna just buy it, and then I think I'll just do that. And so yeah, so wayofthebrush.com, go there, scroll to the page, subscribe, and yeah. And so again, I want to thank everybody. I want to thank my Patreon supporters who help cover costs for these kinds of things, and of course make this show a lot of fun. Of course, I always got to say thank you to Guymere Alfer, aka Carl, for doing the plugs for the email intro jingles. It's always fantastic stuff, and brings life to the show anyway. A certain bit of life. Of course, you always check out his channel, Beer and Blood Bowl. I think that's it. I'm kind of tired now. It's like playing Santa Claus. I'm tired of playing Santa Claus now. I'm done with the holidays. I'm ready for the snow to go away. The snow can just take a walk right now. Take care of your brushes. They'll take care of you, and I will see you guys next week. Next week? Yeah, next week. I will see you guys next week. Well, yeah, I'll see you, and you'll see me. Oh, I have a website now. Yes, website, wayofthebrush.com. Go there. Go to wayofthebrush.com. It's all there now, and I'm slowly building it all up. I want to make the website the site which everybody goes to and enjoys. And I have to do a blog update, so I might do a blog updates in the day or so, maybe tomorrow, while I'm goofing around with stuff. See you guys later. I got nothing else. I'm done.